This is probably more a question directed at our provincial government, and they're not here.
We'll send them the video.
Yeah, so I suppose you couldn't possibly answer, nobody could possibly answer here, why they think, like if they're taking a broken, a working system, it's a working system and it's not broken, then why are they reinventing the wheel? And of course we can't answer that here because they're not here, but.
Well, yeah, I mean, I assume they want to, you know, increase the job. I mean, there is a lot of opportunity up there for bureaucrats. You know, there's even temptation for guys like Brad and I mean, with our qualifications, we could slide over to Alberta Health and get pretty posh jobs, really, if we wanted to. But we don't want to. We want to stay in this community. We want to do what we love to do. I mean, we you know, firefighters aren't the highest paid profession out there, and we didn't get into it to be the highest paid profession. We got into it to serve the community. Brad will probably disagree. He's the president of our union. He has to say it. But you know, most of us aren't motivated by that, and so yeah, I mean, I think that's clearly what it is. It's greed for power and greed for money. That's pure and simple. I think that's the motivating factor.
And if it was underfunded by $200 million 5 or 6 years ago, how much? I don't know what's the differential now. Is it
well?
Is it a $700 million program?
I mean, I think with our municipality, it was something like they're underfunding us by about at least a third or a half of what it actually costs us to run the ambulance service. I can't remember what the numbers are, but yeah, they have no idea, you know, what it costs and all the details involved in running it. You're right.
I don't mean to be taking up everybody's time tonight, but I really, I'm 80 years old, and I really have to question what is wrong with this government. Because Mr. Stelmach announced a couple of months ago that he was going to leave the seniors of Fort McMurray to the municipality to look after them. And now he's wanting to take what services we have away from us. This doesn't make any sense to me, and I have to agree that our democracy is gone.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thank you for the applause, yes.
I'll comment here. It's somewhat relevant from Montreal. And a couple of years ago, the mayor decided that Montreal would be better off as one city. As it was multiple cities, and the mayor said, well, we're going to become one city. The multiple other cities on the island decided to say, well, no, we don't like what you're doing, we don't want to do it. The mayor turned around and said, well, tough. We're becoming one city, and they forced Montreal Island to become one city. As a result, they said it was to make everything better, and things just declined and got worse. And then they turned around and said, okay, well, nobody's happy. We'll give you guys a vote. Every city gets a vote. You all are going to come in, but you have to meet the percentage now. You all got to come in here and you got to say, well, okay, 70% of you who want to stay separate got to come out and vote. And as you mentioned before, in Alberta, if 60% of the people aren't showing up to vote, well, the people who want to do it are going to make the difference. I guess it's kind of similar to this situation. They're coming out forcing us to become one unit, and down the line maybe they'll say, well, now you guys are going to get a vote and decide you want to stay together, stay together. We'll see. But it doesn't mean they're going to make things better.
Yeah, thanks. You know, it's true, and I mean, you know, it's this idea that somehow if we centralize everything, if we make a big bureaucracy, it serves the citizen center. Well, bureaucracy doesn't serve people. People serve people. You guys out there, you know, your friends and neighbors, that's who serves you. That's who provides you with service and helps you out and exchanges goods with you and services. It's not the bureaucracy. They have no interest in that. We do. So maybe can I make a suggestion, Trevor? Maybe if we get people that are interested in taking action on this. You know, Trevor kind of just said, I had a meeting with him. This guy is amazing to me because he's like, I have no idea what I'm doing, Tim. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to make change. But yet here he is. He's putting one foot in front of the other. Doesn't really know, you know, he throws up his own cash for this place tonight. He's got a sick wife giving him grief, but he still plows ahead and gets this thing done. And man, I got to hand it to the guy. And I think we can keep this thing going. I think, you know, I don't think any of us have a master plan right now, but I think if enough people put a name and a phone number down or an email address down, Trevor collects them. This guy's our point man. I'll follow this guy. We'll figure it out. We'll find a way to make this happen and get this going. So maybe can we do that as the last thing? Whoever wants to get involved with Trevor's cause and our cause and your cause, this is your cause. I mean, like I said, we're going to have a job at the end of the day. The difference is we might be 80% less busy at our job. So, you know, the reality is if we lose EMS, our jobs get a whole lot easier and, you know, your service just goes down. That's true. Our families are here, right? And we live in this community. We want people who know what they're doing showing up on our door. That's right, they are. And that's why we speak today. So, Trevor, unless you got anything else to say, maybe we can just invite people up. You can take some names. And
Yeah, sure.
Let's give Trevor a big round of applause.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you all.